are the contents of the script's location. So if I do clear this up, if I do, okay. So if I run it from here, where am I? You can CPU squad. As you can see, it actually printed out Mega Noob. Now, ain't that awesome? This is the Computer Programming University in a beautiful location to program. So, have you ever written a script and in that script you're referencing certain directories on your system and you run the script from the directory where the script is and everything's fine? Okay, thumbs up, good job. You're a programmer, tell your mom. Problem is, when you try to run the script from another directory, thumbs down. Does not work. You're getting error messages. Things are not working as they should. Well, I'm going to show you why that is. You have to be able to specify the directory where the script is located in a manner that makes the location where you're running the script irrelevant. You can run it from any directory on the system, does not matter. You have to specify your directories properly. If you've been running a lot of scripts in the same directories that the script exists, you've probably gotten away with this, but now you got a problem, and I'm going to show you the answer. This is the Computer Programming University. Shout out to my CPU squad. There we go. This is the CPU channel. So let's get started. So here we are in this directory, a corn directory. So let's do, I'm going to create another directory. Let's call it subdirectory. Oh, such a unique name, subdirectory. I have a subdirectory called subdirectory. So there it is, right? So now what I'm going to do is I am going to create a script right here and right here, right now. I'm going to call it right now just because no, let's have a little bit more logic. So let's say where am I .sh. Boom! So let's go ahead and create our shebang, bang. Okay, shebang and user bin env. Actually, we're not doing Python. What the hell was that? We're doing corn, KSH. All right, so now we're going to do pwd to print the current directory where this is, and then let me see. Let us do an ls. So it's going to do an ls. Let's see where it's looking, right? So let's get out of here. And let's go ahead and run that. All right, so it basically ran and it's showing us the subdirectory that we created and itself, right? Because it's showing you this directory. Okay, so now let's put this directory in our path. So let's do an export. And let's do export path equals $path : and let's add this directory to that. So we can go ahead and paste that. Boom, look at that. So nice, looks so sexy. So now it's in the path, and let's also make sure that this we have permissions to actually run this. 777, run that. All right, so now I should actually be able to just type in where am I, and it works, and it does work. So now let's actually clear the screen and let's go to the subdirectory called subdirectory. Ooh, so now we're in the subdirectory. Clean that up. I'll explain that later. Anyway, clean that up. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to run that script again. So it's where am I think is the name of it. Boom. Look at that. So it's actually showing me the contents of where I am now, as opposed to showing me the path of where the actual the script is. So also you notice it doesn't show any contents because there's nothing in the directory. So let's say, let me create some files. So let's touch some files. I want to reach out and touch some. Okay. You're a programmer. Wow. So we're going to touch some files. So touch sub directory file number 1 txt, subdirectory file number 2 txt. So now if you do an ls of this directory, you can see those files are there. So if I clean this up, we can now where am I? Run that again, run that, and boom. So it shows me the current directory where I am now, and it shows me the files in the current directory where I am now, as opposed to showing me, I missed a dot there, showing me this. This is the directory where the script actually resides. There's the script, right? And these are the contents of the script's location. So if I do clear this up, if I do, okay. So if I run it from here, where am I? You can see it shows me this directory where the script is and the files that are in this directory, right? What if you have other things that your script requires? There's other files that you use, and there's different things in the local directory where the script runs from, right? And you want the script to be called from anywhere. So anywhere in the system, you should be able to type the script and run it, but whenever you point to directories, they need to be relative to where the script is. Now, you could put the UNC path, so the full, long, drawn out. So every time you want to refer to something, you can say /home, da-da-da. Or you can simply refer to the location where the script is actually running from. So let's clean this up, and what we're going to do is we are going to vim the where mish file, and now I'm going to add some magic. We're going to create a home dir equals, and then these guys like that, and then this, and then that. Whoa, what is that? And I'm going to add some quotes. Add some quotes, quote-orific. And now I am going to echo $home dir. All right, so let's see what we get with this. So now it should be, no matter where I'm running this from, you can see, actually, let's make this a little bit more clear. Let's say this script is located like that. All right. So now we run it. Let's clear the screen. So now when we run it, you can see this script is located home, corn. See, it tells you where it is, right? So now let's go to another directory. Let's go to the subdirectory and let's run it again. Let's clear the screen and let's run it again. As you can see, the script is located, and you can see it's referring to that location. All right, so now let me show you some more magic. So I'm going to show you something called read link with a -f option. So let's clear this up, and let's VI this script. There it is. And what the hell? Where am I? I am not where. What am I doing? Subdirectory. So let's back out, and then let's do a VIM. Where am I? Bum, bum, bum. So this is no good. Okay, I'm going to modify this in a bit. Let's just comment it out for now. So let's do a read link -f. All right, and we can put the 0 in there like that. Not just a 0, but a $0. And we can put all this inside some parentheses. All right, and then we put a $, and then we can say the script. What the hell did I just do? Script equals. All right, so the script equals read link -f, and you're going to see what that does in a second. -f, and then we put the $O. We already know what that is. Now we're going to use dir name to pull the directory out of that. So we can say script path or whatever the hell you want.
If I win the lottery, every single one of you that clicks on the like button is going to get $100, guaranteed.
I'm going to call it equals, and then we can put $, dir name, refer to the script. variable up there like that, and that should do it. Let's add some quotes here, put it in quotes, and that should work. So now what I want to do is let's show you what these look like. So let's echo script, and then we can echo $ script path. Alrighty then, let's get out of here and let's run this sucker again, because you can run that. Boom! So you can see all these different things, which you don't know what they mean because I didn't tell you. So let's add some more things. This is the script, like that. We can say this is the script path, like that, and like that. And let's run it again. Let's see what happens. Clear the screen. And there you have it. This is the script. That is a script, and this is a script path. And you can see there's a script path. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's edit out this nonsense on the bottom here. Clean it up. Okay, so let's add right here, you are here, like that, and then it's going to do pwd, and then it can say these are your local files, like that, and then it's going to show you ls. All right, so now let's see if we can get this thing to work properly. Now we know there's a subdirectory. There's a subdirectory called subdirectory where the script is. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use the script path to specify that stuff. So this is an old thing here. So script is located at script path. I guess I can update that and say script. Well, we're not even using that. Let's get rid of it. All right, so let us go and say ls, and then what we're going to ls is the script path. Actually, ls substar, and then we can say script path. What the hell just happened? Okay, so no matter where you run this, it should tell you the contents of the directory where the script is, and it's going to specifically look for things that begin with sub. Now, what are you smoking? That's not what's going to happen here. If you look at this, we can see I am telling it to ls, and this is what I'm giving it. What I really want to do is I would want to ls that specific location. If it's not going to be wherever you are, right? If I want to ls for a location, for another location, not where I am, but for some other location or another folder, I need to put that folder after the command. So ls space and the location. And then if I want to do like a wildcard like I did before, then I would do that here. So now it's directory / substar. All right. So now let's see what happens when I try to run this. Clear the screen and boom. ls for directory, ls for files beginning with sub in the script directory. Subdirectory file. As you can see, it's actually looking in the subdirectory itself, not in the directory where the script is. So let's go back to our script and see what we did wrong. Who knows the answer? Do you? All right, let's try something different. What if we do the directory, and then instead of doing it that way, what if we do it like that? So ls, the script path, and then look for sub in that path, right? Let's see what happens. Let's clear the screen, and let's go ahead and where am I? Boom. So that's obviously not the results we want, and if you want to figure out why, you have to do your own troubleshooting. So what you do here is, what we can do is we can actually display the contents of our script, right? So now let's see what happens when we try to run this command in the command prompt. Now we're going to change the, the path, obviously. So what we want to do is we want to put, because that variable is gonna evaluate to this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this command to include this path, And let's observe the behavior based on where I run it. So if I run it from here, you can see I'm getting the same results. It shows me not only in this directory, and it also, notice it's showing you where am I, even though I said to look for that pattern, right? Then notice that it shows me the next directory and does the same thing as well. And you can figure that a lot of that has to do with the asterisk, right? See what it's doing? Now, what you want to observe also is we're going to go back out of this directory. So now I'm in the CPU directory. So what happens now if I run this command? So if I run this command now, let's see what happens. So see what it does? It says no such file or directory, right? So that is what happens when I do an ls specifying that directory and then I put that pattern. All right, so let's see what happens if I again did it like that. So here it's actually showing me the contents of the subdirectory of that directory. Now if I go to corn and run the same command, we can see it does the exact same thing, right? But this is very important technique for you to be able to come out to the command prompt and actually test things out to see what's actually happening, right? Now, your homework assignment is to figure out why it is that that command ls is not giving the results that you might expect. That's your homework. Now let's get back to today's lesson. Okay, so now what we did here is we just did an ls for the path, the script path, right? So I want to see that this evaluates correctly no matter where you run this from. So let's go to different directories. Right now we're in the corn directory. So if I do a where am I, just the caps lock by accident, boom, you can see that's for files in a directory. You get subdirectory and where am I, right? Those are the files in this script directory. Now if I move out of the script directory, so now I am actually in a CPU directory and I go where am I, you can see same thing, subdirectory, where am I, right? If I go all the way to the root directory, so now I am in the root. Who likes the roots? So I'm in the root directory and I say, where am I? Boom! No matter where I run the script from, it always references the same directory where the script resides. So if you need to refer to items that are in that directory, and you want the script to be run from any directory on your system, that's what you want to do, right? So if we go back to our directory, let's go back CPU, go to corn, and then there we go. So now we can vim, where am I, sh. So just to review, so the script is the result of this, right? So read link -f $0 always being the script name, right? And then we have the path down here. So we have script path equals. So with corn, whenever you do this is substitution. So whenever I do the $, and then something in parentheses, basically I'm saying the results of this command are going to be assigned to this variable. The results of this command are being assigned to this variable, right? That's all that is saying. So if you want to also understand what these commands are doing, that is very easy. Let's open up another terminal, and that's not the one I want. Let's get to the development accessories. There you are, Terminator. I'll be back. So if you want to know how a command works, you can simply do man, and then you go read link, right? Now on the man page for read link, we can see a lot of information in here. So if we look for the -f, we can see canonicalize. Canonicalize by following every symlink in every component of the given name recursively, all but the last component must exist. So that's what that does. Now, read link is basically printing resolved symbolic links or canonical file names. So that's all that is doing. So when we do a read link, let's close this down, and let's do a read link -f on this. So as you can see, when I type this command in the command prompt, the result is the full path, the UNC path, exactly where the script is, and the script name itself. And then we do further filtering by doing the dir name. Dir name. So let's do a dir name in the command prompt and see what happens, man. So if we do a dir name like this, obviously that's not going to work because script means nothing. So what I can do is I can actually convert that to the actual thing that the variable refers to, path and script name, paste it in there, and if we run it, boom, look at that. So dir name actually pulls the directory name out of that. So this full directory name and script, it pulls out the directory name only, omitting the script. So that's all we were doing, stripping out that script name so we could possess the directory itself and refer to it many times in the script. And Mega Noob rocks, apparently. And Mega Noob rocks, apparently. All right. This is the Computer Programming University. Shout out to my CPU squad. If you're subscribing, and I know you are because you love this video and you want more of it, make sure you click on the notifier icon. That's the bell, so you can get notified when I upload new videos. Otherwise, what's the point? Beyond that, thanks for watching. Take a look at my full Python series, teaching you guys Python, very powerful language, and a lot of links in the description. If you really want to learn about Unix scripting, my recommended book is below. Top selling book below in the description. Get yours today. Anyway, I'm supposed to sing a song, so I'm going to sing a song. After every video, I sing a song.
The always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye. Chop
What
up the
is
beats,
this anyway?
Kanye.
Anyway, I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye, set up his goals Kanye. I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye, chop up the beats Kanye. I gotta say all the time I'd like to meet Kanye. Okay, on that note, CPU squad out.
Where do you think you're going? Click on the subscribe button and make sure you smash that bell afterwards. Otherwise, what's the point?